Welcome to day 2 of Precision over Impulse. Today we're going to be focusing on EFT. You may know it as tapping. If you're not familiar with it at all, don't worry. I will call out the tapping points as I'm doing them. I will be tapping with you. Like with all my tapping exercises, I'm always tapping with you because it's one of my favorite techniques. One might say I'm almost addicted to it, and that's because it works so well for me. I have big, huge neurological and nervous system shifts when I tap. It's extremely powerful. If you're really not familiar at all, and even by me calling out the tapping points, you're still unsure, shoot me a DM and I will send you a video of me actually going through the tapping points. Now, before we begin, I want to tell you really quickly why this works. So EFT, it stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. It's very simple, but it's extremely powerful, and it actually combines Chinese acupressure or acupuncture with modern psychology. So we tap on specific meridian points on the body. I use 2 fingers. You can use all 4 fingers if you want. You can also tap on either side, the right side, the left side, or you can tap on both together. It really doesn't matter. So we tap on these specific points while we're mentally focusing on a problem. You can think in your mind. You can do TFT, so thought field therapy. So instead of saying the statements out loud, you can think them in your mind. If you're in a pinch and you're in a place where you can't verbalize these statements, then of course think them after me. But I find the best is to actually say them out loud, but they do work either way. So the problem could be FOMO, it can be the urge to enter early, and what happens is we're sending a calming signal to the amygdala, the fear center of the brain. We're going to discharge this emotion that we have. So we're building on day 1. Day 1, what we've done is we did the swish pattern, and now day 2 we're doing EFT. We're doing it for the same problem, so we are just stacking confluence and congruency on top of each other till it becomes second nature. So we're going to reduce cortisol by doing this, which is if we have FOMO and we have all these different emotions coming through, we are actually probably going into fight or flight and causing that cortisol spike. So it's going to disrupt the emotional charge in the nervous system, and it's going to rewire how your body and mind respond. So remember what I was talking about with Bandler, we make movies, we make memories as movies in our mind. So we're basically going to be flashing up whatever the picture is, and instead of having the urge to click and do what we're not supposed to do, we're going to actually rewire that pattern again to respond completely differently. Bandler would probably say like you're breaking the old pattern and installing a better one on purpose, which is very important. So today the pattern is the same one, so trading before confirmation, just not being patient, and we're going to install something better. Okay, so the tapping points are the karate chop point, which is the side of your hand, the eyebrow point, which is just kind of above your nose to the right or left hand side at the start of where your eyebrow is. Side of the eye is just where your eyebrow ends. You'll feel the bone there. Under your eye is just below, not in your eye socket, just below it, almost on that kind of cheekbone in there. Under your nose is under your nose. Under your mouth is just under your mouth. Kind of have like a little dip or a little crevice. And it'll be different for everyone, but you'll feel where it is. You've got your collarbone, which is if you find your collarbone, the actual bone, and just go slightly down. Ooh, I need to tap there. Ooh, just go slightly down. Sometimes, depending on the pressure, you will feel a little pain. And to be perfectly honest with you, that's just showing you that it's blocked. So some points will feel a lot more stingy than others. Then you've got under your arm, so just below your armpit. Ladies, it would be just at your bra strap there. Then we have top of head. That is almost where your soft spot was as a child. So in the middle of your head, you'll find it. It's just tap until you kind of find that kind of soft spot that will feel a little sore. And then the last one I use it as a state break, and I also use it as an anchor, is your wrist. I'm going to ask you to grab and squeeze your wrist. So squeeze on the underside where your palm is. Squeeze that part of your wrist. And those are the tapping points that I use. Okay, so now we're going to get into the tapping portion. We're going to have the karate chop. So that is from your baby finger down to like your wrist, just in the middle on that soft part. We're going to tap together. Just tap along there. Find wherever it is for you on the karate chop point, and you're going to repeat out loud or in your mind after me. Even though I hate waiting, and I always just want to get in, I deeply and completely accept myself. Still tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I feel like I'll miss the move, I'm learning to wait. Even though I hate being still, I'm training the part of me that knows exactly when to strike. And even though I hate waiting, I deeply and completely love myself. Moving to the eyebrow point, tapping, repeating after me. This urge to click. Side of the eye. It builds in my chest, in my hands, under the eye, like I have to act. Under the nose, but I'm not here to chase. Under the mouth, I'm here to attract my setups. Collarbone, I wait for my setup. Under the arm, I wait for confirmation. Top of the head, because real power doesn't rush. Eyebrow, what if I could trust the process? Side of the eye, what if my setup always finds me? Under the eye, I don't need to grab. Under the nose, I don't need to chase. Under the mouth, I don't need to prove anything. Collarbone, I'll just wait and act when it's time. Under the arm, because I trust my edge. Top of the head, and I trust myself. Eyebrow, my patience funds my freedom. Side of the eye, my calm buys me more time. Under the eye, my stillness creates my wealth. Under the nose, I can feel it. Under the mouth, the version of me who waits. Collarbone, they're powerful. Under the arm, they're focused. Top of the head, they are who I choose to be now. And I want you to take a deep breath in, grab that wrist, and repeat after me. I trade with patience. Deep breath in, squeeze your wrist again. On the exhale, I wait for confirmation. Deep breath in, squeeze your wrist. On the exhale, say, I attract my setups. Just let that truth settle into your nervous system. Don't need to chase. You're becoming the kind of trader others envy, not because you move fast, but because you move with purpose. And how you move by purpose, it starts by waiting. Repeat this as many times as you need to, and and I'll see you in day 3.